All right. This video, I'm going to show you about the reporting tab and how you can keep track of what we're doing and what you're doing for yourself and listen to your calls. So right now there's just call reporting. We're working on some other things. There may be other things there by the time you get here, but this is the reporting. We have the reporting page. We have a specific number for you, the tracking number that we use in all of our ad campaigns. So when they call that number or text that number, we can actually track that it came from us. So call stats, you can, if you have multiple numbers, you can have, they'll be here, but we only have the one number. Again, you can click this to sort out what days you want, last 30 days, this week, today. You can click here and just go that day to that day. Click there. This year, click the check mark, and then it'll reset. The filters page, or the filters button, you can sort through this stuff. If you want longer calls, calls that were answered or not answered, the keywords and campaigns, you don't really need to worry about that. If you're only going to have one, but as you get more advanced, you might have more of these. And then you can also click this download button that will download the whole report, which is not loading right now. Let's try that again. There we go. So this will show you answered versus missed, how many calls you missed, the top sources that will, where they came from. Usually it's going to be the ad, and then it'll show you how many calls you've had. As you can see, we answered all 10, missed none, and only one of them was a first-time caller, and then the average duration, all pretty straightforward. So this is where you see your latest phone calls, and you can see when it came in, exactly what time it came in, who it was, if it's in there. Sometimes it won't be filled out. The call source and the type, the number where they called from, answered or not, and then if keywords tied to it. So if you click on the name, you can actually see that they called. And you can see that you can actually listen to it.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Wile E. Coyote.
And you can hear how your staff answered it. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I highly suggest you listen to some of these, or make it a habit to have somebody listen to some of these, because as we've grown in marketing and we've been doing advertising campaigns for years and years for lots of people, we've sent thousands of leads to people, thousands of phone calls to front desks, to sales staff. They are usually, of course, I'm not talking about your staff, but most other people's staffs are terrible on the phone. They cannot sell. They hang up on people because this system has a little bit of a pause, and it announces that, hey, this is a lead. They'll hang up on it because they don't have time. This is where you catch them not doing as good as they could do, and it gives you the opportunity to adjust how they do things and increase the amount of profit that comes into you, because these are sales calls coming in basically. Most of the time, they're fine, but this is where you listen to the phone calls. You can use it for training. Obviously, you need to let them know that all these phone calls are recorded. The people that call the numbers get a notice that this call will be recorded for quality assurance. So this is the quality assurance. You can speed it up, you can download it, but anytime you want to listen to what happened, you can just click, and I got a little bug today. It's not liking my back button. But you can click on any of these and listen to them. And like I said, I suggest you do. Make sure that they're offering your offer, they're being polite, they're being empathetic, that they're just not saying, hey, buy my thing, or hey, let's just book an appointment right now. Sometimes you got to talk to them and talk to them about sales and explain how things work. So that's the call reporting. Very, very powerful if you take the time to use it. and to listen to these calls. So that's it for that. If you have any questions or needs, go to the support tab down here and enter a support ticket, and we'll take care of it. And on to the next tab, which will be the next video, is the scheduling tab.